Coast Salish First Nations have been weaving for thousands of years and have played an important role in the lives of their people, from keeping them clothed and warm to blankets of cultural significance related to people's status within their community. The traditional materials used in the making of robes and blankets consisted of wool. The fibers that make up the blended wool consisted of down feathers, plant-based fibers of fireweed, or cattail fluff. Other materials in the making of wool was from mountain goat fur or wool dog fur. Mountain goat fur was traditionally collected from low tree branches and shrubs, as well as areas where mountain goats slept. Another form of collection for mountain goat fur was through hunting. There was a breed of dog that is referred to as a Salish woolly dog. Its fur was used, combined with mountain goat fur, to make wool. Wool dogs are now extinct, but at one time, they were specifically bred for their fur, going back as far as 9,000 years. Wool dogs were also separated from traditional hunting dogs, so there was not any interbreeding between the two breeds. These dogs lived in packs of about 20 to 30 and lived on southern Vancouver Island, throughout the Strait of Juan de Fuca, the lower Fraser River, and other areas in those geographical locations where they were kept isolated on islands. The wool dog's diet consisted mostly of fish and elk fat for the benefit of producing strong fur. Their fur was washed with white clay to get rid of dirt. Then their fur was removed by using sharp mussel shells shaped as knives. Each dog would produce up to 3 coats a year. Coast Salish weavers played an important role within their society. The weavers themselves were not just women, but also involved men and children who watched and learned from their elders. Weavers' traditional roles were to make clothes for warmth. They created ceremonial blankets that displayed their colorful traditional patterns, and their woven blankets played a significant role in social status. The traditional wools that Coast Salish weavers used changed after the Europeans brought sheep with them. Sheep wool soon became a standard for weaving blankets and clothes. The impact of the abundance of sheep wool soon left to the extinction of wool dogs, because the wool dogs were no longer of value. Originally, weaving was the main currency of their economy through trade. In the early 1900s, life became difficult for Coast Salish families to make a living financially. Weavers started making and selling wool coats to the Hudson Bay Company for family income. Weavers would work many long hours, making these items only to put food on their dinner table. In the early 1900s, the Western government suppressed the Coast Salish First Nations culture and language. Eventually, there was no need for the Coast Salish weavers' blankets because of the alternative, cheap, mass-produced trade blankets available. The Coast Salish weaving economy slowly died. With the loss of those weaving practices also came the loss of knowledge in weaving techniques. Coast Salish weaving is slowly making a comeback through the many workshops throughout coastal British Columbia, down as far as the state of Oregon, United States. One example is through the workings of hereditary chief Janice George and William Joseph. Before 2003, very few people wore blankets to ceremonies, but they have played a big part in the revival of Coast Salish woven blankets. Coast Salish weaving now is alive and well, and hopefully will be for generations to come.